Yep. Now, in a minute, I'll just get the link up.
During the late 60s with the hope that modern facilities would entice the FIA to host a Formula 1 GP. After hosting a non-championship GP in 72 with the attendance of over 100,000 people, the FIA agreed to host a championship GP the following year. The
Okay.
1973 Brazilian GP was won by none other than Emerson Fittipaldi on his home circuit. Brazil has produced 3 world champions, all of which have won more than one world championship: Fittipaldi, Piquet, and of course, Ayrton Senna, who when winning his first world championship in 1991 became the youngest ever to do so at the time. The circuit's former name, Interlagos, translates from Portuguese to between lakes. The circuit is given the name due to 2 lakes each side of the area that were originally used for drinking water and hydroelectric power. In 2019, Max Verstappen's Red Bull became the first Honda-powered car to win at Interlagos since Ayrton Senna's McLaren back in 1991. The Brazilian Grand Prix of 2008 was the scene of one of the closest title battles in F1 history. Lewis Hamilton shattered the dreams of Felipe Massa.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm your host, McLaren Senna, and welcome to the final round of the IRL Division 1 Brazilian Grand Prix. I'll just get a few little things fixed up, and we will be straight in to the commentary. There we go. Well, it looks, as I said in the intro, welcome everybody, and here we are at the magnificent Brazilian circuit, which in my opinion is probably one of my favorite tracks in the F1 calendar. Now, I'll just bring up the track map and the details, and we'll get out and we'll have a look. And we currently have our current championship leader, Redstone Depp, who's decided to sit out qualifying in this one. So we're on board with Natsumi in the Williams, who is is in the Williams car tonight, driving around. So up we go he's on his way up to turns 7 and 8. Coming down into the famous Lewis Hamilton corner from 2008, and let's get on board. We're right on board with him. He comes across the line, up to the line, and Rahul goes up as well, 108.877. And Natsumi crosses the line with a 108.793. So the next one now is we have VFix in the Red Bull, and Rahman goes fastest in the Williams with a 109.38. Set for fastest. And VFix go fastest with a 108.394. So Red Bull looking to, after winning the Constructors' Championship in D2 the other night here, and with Shrikant coming second in the Drivers' Championship in D2 to Rahman in the Mercedes. So the only other driver we have out at the moment is Jaska Salia. He's in the Alpine, the wonderful Alpine that we all love so much. The wonderful livery. We've got Chip Shima in the other Alpine. You love to see the Alpine going around a Formula 1 track. We do. Right, welcome everybody. I hope who's watching this has joined me to watch the stream. Thank you. I'll try and read your questions through if I can. I apologise if I miss them. Goes P7 with that. Definitely needs to improve with that time. All right, Uppershets is out in the Mercedes. My mistake, let me call to the Williams. Well, the current Mercedes this year so far is handling like a Williams. Right, he goes fastest in Sector 1, obviously, because as he's out, it's his first flying lap. And so it's up into pole position with a 1:08.047. Wow. After a few disappointing rounds for Arbachet, he will be looking to make amends here for the final round. Noble Carter in Red Bull. He's going to be trying to get another good vintage players retired from the session in the pit lane. So obviously I think he's hit the pit wall there. Oh dear. Yes. So we'll get on board with Noble Carter here. Sorry if my memory, I just know the turns by their number. And Rahman's gone out to do the Inters Championship. Okay. Oh well, he'll win that because he's the only person out there on Inters. Alright, so around the corner we come. Let's have a look and see as he comes into the final end of Sector 2. We'll get the... It's currently up. Let's have a look. Wow. Red Bull certainly are making amends here. They certainly want to make amends at this one. But this is a foregone conclusion with Redstone winning the championship at the last round and Mercedes just needing a good finish here to wrap up the Constructors' Championship in D1. And also too, if you're interested in joining the Indian Racing League, check out our Instagram page. It has our Discord link there, and we welcome new members openly. We'd love to see you race against the best drivers that India has. So we're coming up to okay, we'll get on board. Somebody else is on a quick lap. Now let me quickly have a look. That's Red's in the pits. That would be Rahman. No, he's obviously on Inters. That would be Charles. He's invalidated. What about Optical? It's going to bore. Optical's in the Ferrari. Now that's a good choice. Let's have a look and see. And yeah, bought that lap. He's straight back into the pits. Okay, currently sitting P4. Great lap there so far. Very close at the top. Very close. Alright, we'll get on board with Noble Carter. I did not check his first Sector 1 time, but we'll get a rough idea here at Sector 2. Very shortly. Red Bull looks planted, as always. And he's invalidated that lap, so we won't watch that one. What about Rahman? We've got Rahman in the AlphaTauri. Its last iteration of this. Then it will be the Visa Cash App RB for the new game, which is released on May the 31st. Let's have a look on board with Rahul. Oh. And somebody went very past it. Let's get on board. We'll stay on board with Rahman on this lap. Let's have a look and see. He should be improving. A driver that has come on leaps and bounds in D1, in D2. And he goes P2 with that, a 1:08.166. And Prothman, I have trouble pronouncing this driver's name. Forgive me. And he's cut. Wow. Well, this is obviously his fastest lap. So he's currently on an out lap. This is his fastest lap. And goes P2. Wow, that is close. Very close. Very close behind Uppershets in the Mercedes. Yeah, let's get on board. We've got Wicked Vicky, another driver in the AlphaTauri, who has come on leaps and bounds in IRL. And we'll be looking to have a good season 11 finish. With 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the session. Still plenty of time for them to improve their times as Wicked Vicky comes out of the final corner down on the run down to straights. Fastest lap again, Uppershets with a 107.835. So he's gone quicker again, the first driver in the 107s. And Wicked Vicky slots into P7 with that lap. What about VFix? Let's get on board with the Red Bull driver. Can he respond? No, he can't. What about Natsumi? What about in the Williams? P2. But that 200ths between second and third and fourth. But yeah, very Uppershets is definitely throwing down the hammer here. He wants to make up for the last few disappointing rounds. Now we'll get on board. We've got Chip Shima in the Alpine. Another driver that's improved in leaps and bounds in the league and is getting really, really good. So he'll be looking for to sign off on season 11 in a very positive way. Get on board with the... This looks like a pretty good lap from Chip Shima in the Alpine. Get very close to this line, shorten the distance to the finish line. P9, P12 with that. So obviously didn't improve on his previous lap. Optical in the Ferrari, let's have a look. Oh, he's down. So this is obviously an out lap for him in the Ferrari, currently sitting in P7. Yaska Salia, let's have a look board with the Alpine driver. He'll be looking to improve with that 1012, 178. Could get himself up a bit higher up the grid. Hello everybody watching in the stream. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Red's probably knowing he's wrapped up the championship. Exactly. And Yaska Salia goes across the line with a... No, doesn't improve. Okay, so Optical. Let's get on board with Optical. Now he's invalidated. All right, so they got... Well, I think they'll probably have time for one more run. And if they... Oh, here's our championship runner-up from D2, Shrikant Das. So a massive congratulations to him on coming second in the championship. I know he won it first, but it just wasn't to be on the day. Hopefully in season 12 that he'll be able to fight for the championship once again. Because he certainly did take the battle to Roma. But Optical's up. Oh, and this is an aborted lap. He's going to kill himself straight into the pits. All right, now we've got Basil. Extinct body. They're both sitting in the pits. Rahman's gone. Well, be careful of that. Be careful of that wall going there. A few people have lost themselves there. Vintage player being one. I think they'll have time for one more run. Definitely, I think they'll have time for one more. Abichet's currently old is... Well, back. My apologies there. I missed that. VFix has actually closed the gap dramatically to Abichet's in the Mercedes. And we've got a Red Bull going out again. Who's that? That is Noble Carter, I think. That was Noble Carter leaving. Now they're all coming out. This is going to potentially be their last run. So we've got Charles. Okay. This one. Right, so we've got time for one more driver to lead for one more run. Rahman will be desperately trying to get a good lap in here. Oh, he's 3.5 tenths up nearly. Boy, there is some serious traffic. Rahman, get on back board with Rahman. I thought there was an incident there, but let's have a look. He's still 3/10 up. Actually gained a thousandth of a second there. The pole positions have been lost by less than that. So here we come. Well, let's have a look. What's he get? Oh, 1:08.3. So he slots into 7th place in the Williams. Now we've got, who else we've got? We've got V6. What about V6? All right, V6. It's on lap. He's coming to the end. Right, hang on. We'll get on board with Charles. What about Charles? He's up by only 0.02 of a second. So he's going to improve, but it's not going to be enough for him. Get on board. No, he's aboard it. What about Noble Carter? Noble Carter crosses the line and goes P3. Right, next one is Optical. Goes across the line. Stays in P9. Chips drops up into P10. Escasalia. Right, now we go on board. Not Sumi with a 107.814 in the Williams. Deposes Abichet's. Here comes Abichet's into Mercedes. Is he going to throw everything at Natsumi's qualifying time? Is he? And, he just misses out. What about Noble Carter? He's aboard at that lap. Oh, wow. Well, there's qualifying done, everyone. What an exciting qualifying session. That was a very qualifying. So the pole positions went Griddy's, Natsumi, Abichet's, and Vfix. Natsumi with a pole position. Again, after an excellent showing at Portimao recently. So there's your grid. We have Natsumi, Abichet's, Vfix. We have Vfix, Natsumi, and Abichet's by... Look how close the grid is. Then we have Puthram, we have Noble Carter, Basil, Rahul, Wicked Vicky, Rahman, Optical, P10 in the Ferrari, Chip Shima, Charles Leclerc, Yaska Salia, Vintage Player, Redstone, Extinct, rounding out your top 16. The grid is separated by nothing. Okay, let's just one little quick. Okay, well, here we go. Just waiting for the draw. All the conditions look very, very overcast. Very overcast conditions. Three lights, four lights, five lights. It's lights out. And away we go for the final round of D1. And Natsumi takes the lead down into the first corner. Ahead of Abhishek's VFix, Noble Carter further down. We've got Wicket, we have further down, we've got moment. We've got Natsumi, we've got Wicket, we've got Ramen. Sorry for that, people. I got a little bit distracted there, my apologies. Right, we've got Natsumi on the soft tyre. Everybody else is on the medium to hard. So Natsumi's trying to get away early. He's trying to. But Abhishek is not going to let him get away. But the conditions do look like they're going to deteriorate. Maybe later or earlier in the race. But at the moment, your running order is Natsumi, Abhishek, VFix, Noble Carter, Basil, Rowan, Wicked Vicky, Rahman, Optical, Chip Shima, Charles, Yaska Salia, Vintage Player, Extinct Body, Pathram, and Red. And fastest lap, Natsumi. Definitely trying to get away. Definitely trying to get away. And we've got an Aston Martin. They're going very slow. It's just been passed by Pathram in Haas. And I think I could get on board and have a look. I think we could be in for some rain. We really could be. Further down, and we got that's Wicked. That's an AlphaTauri. That has to be. Who's lost Haas has lost his win. That's Rahul has lost his front wing, and there's a tremendous traffic jam. That's freed up Optical now. Meanwhile, up in front, it's Natsumi, Abhishek, the VFix, Noble Carter, Wicked Vicky, and P5. So he's had an excellent start. Or Rahul, 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. We'll get a look and see. Position changes. So the big gainer out of that was both Wicked Vicky, Rahul, Optical, and Chip Shima, and Charles, and Yaska Salia, and Vintage Player. They were the big winners out of that one. Out of the start. He's joined back. So now we've got Abhishek is not letting him get away. He's staying with him now. They've gapped VFix now. The gap is 1.6. I think the soft tyres maybe start to feel it a little bit. We're on board with Abhishek. Looking back, that's VFix. Now 1.9 to gap back to VFix. But is Abhishek's going to have a look at Natsumi coming down? Is he going to have definitely going to have a look? Maybe on this next straight going up on this. Or he's going to play it cunning and wait for a DRS zone. Abhishek's in the Mercedes. Redstone currently down there in 15th, but he's already won the championship. So the Constructors' Championship for Mercedes is just a case of signing off on the final race. But Abhishek is really, really taking the battle to Natsumi. So on board we've got Abhishek is closed. Natsumi's just opened a little bit of a gap now. So whether Abhishek's made a little bit of a mistake, or maybe Abhishek is just resting his tyres. We'll see. Right, meanwhile, let me just very quickly. Apologise for that, people. My apologies for that. But meanwhile, up in front, Natsumi now pulling away from Abhishek. Now 1.6 is the gap. So whether Natsumi's just stabilised his tyres, but now VFix is closing the gap, and we've got the man himself has joined me in the commentary box. Shrikant, how are you?
Very fine. How about you?
I am very well. We've got a very good battle going on here at the moment between Natsumi, Abhishek, and VFix.
Yeah, I was also watching that, but right now, Sumay just broke his DRS, and now Abhishek is under threat from VFix. Looking at the battery usage, Sumay and Abhishek used their battery way earlier and they were pushing to gap VFix, but now it's going the other way around. Now Abhishek's under pressure from VFX. So Shane, so what are your predictions?
Oh well, we've got for once we've got a different battle up the front.
I mean, yeah, the usual guy is down in P15, so yeah.
I think it's just a Sunday drive for him.
Yeah.
Yep, but yeah, I think Red Bull. I think Red Bull are going to go and try out to make up for losing the drivers in D2, but winning the constructors. But I think watch them. I reckon watch Red Bull.
Yeah. So we have a position change between Charles and Yash.
We do.
And Charles going around the outside of the Alpine, and he makes the move stick, and he is up into P9. And now Charles is trailing Optical Illusion.
And I also think too, Wicked Vicky's in a good position too.
I mean, Wicked Vicky is losing time to Raman.
Yes.
So that's
Yes, and we've got Raman who's Yeah,
D2 champions.
Yeah, the new D2 champion. Yes, and we've got Chip Shima up into P7.
I mean, yeah, both the Alpines starting from last,
Yep.
not last, but yeah, few positions ahead of last, but they are making a comeback. I mean, Chips said that it will be his comeback race, so yeah, keep an eye out on the Alpines as well.
Well, we'd love to see the Alpines up the front battling.
But
We
right
do.
now, Abhishek has caught up to Sumer right now, and
Yes.
it's a DRS train from P1 to P4. Both the Bulls, the Mercedes and the Williams are fighting for the lead.
They are. So we've
it
got
will
a
be
three car battle in D1. Who would have thought it?
I mean, 4 car, make it 4 car.
Four car now, yes. And I think Shrikant, we might get some wet weather.
Yeah.
We hope
I mean, Sumer choosing the soft tire. He's the only guy on the soft, so he might have seen something in the forecast that the rain might be coming. And we also have like what 7 guys on the hard tires. So
Yes. We
who
got 7.
knows?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6 guys
It's
on
3
hards and
and-
the rest on mediums.
It's 7 guys on hard and
Yep.
then
Interesting.
1 on soft and the rest on medium. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Natsumi has definitely seen something because he's trying. But look at this now. Now it's really closing up.
I mean, looking at the dashes, VFX got an upper hand on everyone, and he has broke the RS to his team. And we have multiple position changes between Gosale and Charles Leclerc, and regaining that position when Pratham overtaking Basil. So,
well done in the Haas.
Yeah, in the Haas. And right now it's a 3-way battle for the lead.
VFX, a big slide out of there, coming out of that corner. He got
it's lap 9. You start to slide on the medium tires, and these guys, I know them. They will be running low wings, so
yeah. Well,
not
but yeah, around here, yes, low winds, yes. But at the moment, I tell you, there's some parts, Shrikant, that the track looks a bit shiny.
I don't think this game works like that. It's Cody's. They don't make games with such perfection.
Well, here we go. Arbachet's. Look at this.
Arbachet's is lining up the move for turn 4 because turn 1 you lose the DRS and you lose every bit of time in sector 2. I mean, he needs to make that move to stay ahead of VFX right now. And Abhishek with DRS activated, going around the outside into the Max Verstappen LH corner. And the Mercedes around the outside will make the move. He's pushed off track, and it's 2021 all over again. But this time it wasn't a Red Bull, so yeah, you guys can't blame it. And Abhishek is out of shape. Now he's under threat from VFX. VFX, who is right now pretty quick on those tires, might make a move, an unorthodox move in sector 2.
He might do.
And in all of that, Noble has got up again 7 tenths from 1.4 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, you never see the battle for lead in D1 like this.
No, you do, and I'll tell you, it's absolutely refreshing to see, too, as vintage players just dived into the pits and has fitted a set of the hard compound tyres.
Yep.
But yeah, look at that, 4 cars. This is fantastic to see, and they're all darting and trying to break the toe and fighting for position. This is what we want in D1.
Yep, we do. And Abhishek goes wide into turn 2 and he lets VFX go.
Yes.
He just had a moment and he lost it. So now it's VFX up into P2 chasing Sumer, and Abhishek is out of shape. Is he having some kind of wing damage or tire problem?
I don't know. I can't see any wing damage, but maybe he just got a bit unsettled or he's overworked the mediums a bit too much.
Yeah.
His tyre pressures could be a bit high. We don't know, but Basil's in the pit. In the Aston Martin, he goes onto the hard compound tyres. It is. And I've noticed that if you do, they tend not to come back for a fair bit. If they come back at all.
It's way too early to go for hard tyres.
It is. It is.
Yesterday I pitted on lap 16, 17, 18. So
you did? And the hard... Redstone with a penalty. Wow. Somebody take a photo of that and put it in the memory book.
Yep. So, I mean, not Sumer doing a brilliant job on
He
those
is doing
softs.
an outstanding job on the soft
I
compound
mean,
tyre.
he is backing off both the charging cars of V6 and Avishets behind him on an inferior tire, and Chipsman optical trade
Yep.
position chips
Yep,
is
up-
ahead of optical illusion.
Yeah, up to P7 now. It goes
And
Chips.
VPEX round the outside will make the move for the lead, and
It
he is up
does-
into P1.
takes the lead.
And
Takes it.
Natsume is still stuck to his gearbox. Natsume needs to back out of the corner because the dirty air will make you lose your car. And now VFX in the clean air and better tires. Let's see what he can do and what will Abhishek do. So let's see.
Yeah, I think we can safely say, Shrikant, that the soft tyres are starting to drop off.
I mean, they do clearly. I can see that because Natsume not comfortable with his car in sector 2.
Yeah.
He's dragging his car.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see that.
Yeah.
You can most
Final
see it now.
corner.
As a little bit of sun starts to break through out of the final corner.
Yeah, now Abhishek with DRS, with battery, and his red light is flashing. Abhishek down the inside will make the move on Natsume, and he will take that P2 from Natsume right now. And Natsume and Abhishek make contact, and Abhishek, that's way too close. And Abhishek loses two positions because of that tap. And now Natsume blocking Abhishek, and Noble around the outside. He also makes contact with Natsume. And
there's a bit-
the Mercedes and Red Bull side by side in that corner.
We've seen that. We've seen that before.
And Noble around the outside. Oh my God! He touched the grass, and he. Oh my!
Oh, but
What are
can
you
you?
guys doing?
Then why haven't we seen this racing in D1 before?
And meanwhile, in all of that, VFX has gapped Sumer by 1.5 seconds, and
Yep.
that gap is increasing.
It's increasing
So-
all the time. It's just getting more and more and more. And the Red Bull are out for revenge. They want to show that they're the fastest team.
And Pratham gets a
Oh,
10-second time penalty
wow.
for cutting the corner. What did he do? Who let
Oh.
bro cook?
Wow.
Oh my God.
The Red Bull are definitely on a fast one here. They want revenge.
I mean, yeah. After what last race? Australia.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And we've got Abhishek is wants to be careful too because Noble's gaining on him as well.
I mean, he's not really because the last time the gap was 1.1 in this section
Now,
of the
yep,
track, and
yep. Now it's growing.
1.3,
Yep.
Now it's.
So when do you think they'll be
gap.
coming in, Shrikant? When do you think they'll be stopping for
lap
tyres?
16, lap 16 or 17, lap 16 or 17. But undercut can be costly because yesterday I went for an undercut and a VSC or a safety car can mess up your strategy.
Yes.
So, but as I learned from several D1 drivers that you can do medium softs or hard softs on this track.
Yes.
So, who knows?
We might see some really out there strategies. But at the moment, a bit further down, we've got Ramen. And we've got Ramen and Wicked Vicky. So that looks like that's going to shape up to an interesting battle. Wicked Vicky up there into P5
And
now.
Sumer gets a
Not-
penalty. 5-second
Oh!
penalty. He has thrown this race out of the window.
well,
Sumer.
that's it. That's his race gone.
I mean, yeah, it's his race gone.
Pardon me, everyone.
What tire will Sumer gone? And
He's
it's the
gone.
hard tire.
He's gone on hard tire. Right, okay. But so far at the moment, now we have VFix is currently gapped the field now by 1.5. And we've got we got Ramen overtakes Wicked Vicky, yep, for P4. So Ramen's on the march in the Williams. And Chip Shima's up to P6 now in the Alpine. And Yash Kasalia in the other Alpine currently
And
sitting
we
in
have Vintage
P8.
and Basil trading positions. Vintage covering off Basil out of the Senna's, and Basil with a better run and DRS. I guess he will make the move into turn 4.
Yep.
I mean, he needs to clear him earlier
Yes.
because.
Yeah,
Now
it doesn't.
Wait, what happened to Redstone? Why is he back in P16 without even pitting?
What? He got way out of shape then.
Oh, okay. I got to know that Redstone didn't load his setup, so
Oh dear.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And Charles and Sumer trade
Oh,
position.
that's
Sumer.
upper shit. That's upper shit spun off. Out of the
No,
centre
no,
S's.
no. And it's a Red Bull 1-2.
And now you're happy.
Oh, I am. I mean, it's just, I wanted to see that yesterday, but still, it's okay. It's Red Bull 1-2. And yeah, Raman and Wicket trade positions again.
Uppershets has got way out of shape. He got tremendously out of shape out of the centre S's.
We might see some pit box action happening soon this lap, because it's lap 16. We might see some Basil and Vintage are trading positions, which is pretty absurd right now. Vintage is back up into P14. Well,
yep. Okay, right, so that's up further up, quick up the front. Let's have a look. Let's see what VFix does. If he's not pitting, no, he's not coming in.
Will Noble pit to?
Nope.
No, he will not.
Will Abhishek's pit? No. Will Raman? No.
Raman? No.
Wicked Vicky? No. Chip Shima?
I guess they are going on the saw. And we have Sumer and Yash going side by side out of the final corner. And Sumer with the grip advantage will make the move on Yash Gutsalia, and he's up into P8.
What a move that was.
And Abhishek is up into P2. He is challenging the Red Bull, and it's 2021 all over again.
It's a repeat.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, he's paying back the incident that happened between him and Abhishek, the same corner earlier in this race.
Well, it's been the story of D1 this year, hasn't it? Red Bull and Mercedes.
I mean, it's the whole IRL lore for the season. Red Bull, Mercedes.
Well, hopefully in season 12 we can have some other teams up there in D1 challenging. That would be fantastic.
No one cares about Ferrari, though.
Oh, now don't say that. Now that's not very nice, Shrikant, to say that. We apologise to all the Ferrari supporters in IRL and who are watching this on YouTube.
Abhishek will make the move on the main straight,
and he gets it done.
The DRS, he's up into P2.
P2.
Yeah, they are just DRS training each other, and we have Wicked Vicky and Raman.
Wicked Vicky back on Raman. Well done. Yeah. Gets past him.
And Chip Shima is up into P6. I mean, without quitting, but still, yeah, it's a brilliant recovery drive from Chips right now.
And Rahul just picked up another penalty.
Alpine.
Yes, which will be sad to see him leave Alpine, because he's been a tremendous asset to the team with some good results this year too.
I mean, he should leave that team. Nobody should drive for that team though. And we have a yellow flag for the Mercedes of Redstone. Redstone, just retire if you are listening and join us for the comms. My guy, don't suffer.
Oh, he's just out having. They're just testing things for 24. But meanwhile, it's VFix there. VFix has got this race well under control.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sumer pitting, and I guess the tire advantage will swing up to VFix in the end. So
this is optical and Natsumi. Look at this. What? Down in center S's. This is what we want to see. And does optical. Nice move. Almost pulled it off in the center S's, but that was got a really wide right. Charles down for 3-second penalties, and now the penalties are coming. And Ferrari will be hoping for a much better season.
Natsumi caught up to Chips, and he is already out of battery. His red light is flashing. So he needs to make the move, and
he's not going to make.
Losing time. He's not losing time. He's just losing time.
It's all start to close. There's all these little battles, Shrikant, going around. Redstone with a 5 on now. And he's retired.
So let me ask him to join for comms.
Absolutely. We'd love to have the D1 champion. Yes. IRL 3 times D1 champion.
3 times in a row. Equaling to Michael Caesar.
Yes. And he did it without no interference from Michael Massey. Right, I had to get that in there. But meanwhile, up in front, V6 is controlling the race comfortably out in front. He's got 3.2 over Abhishek in the Mercedes. Noble Carter in third. Wicked Vicky in an excellent P4, followed by Raman, Natsumi, Chips, Optical, and Charles is just passed by just got past Yaska Celia, and Raman now retakes Wicked Vicky. But Wicked Vicky's not letting Raman say, no, 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 you may have taken the lead, but the fourth place, but I want that back. And we've got a caution. Who's that for?
All of that fight, that's Red Zone.
Yeah, that's retired.
I mean, this is EA doing EA things, Cody's doing Cody's things. So,
they'll be well and truly now. A lot of these guys are going to be going over the soft compound tires, I think.
I mean, towards lap 22, 23, they might put on fresh sets of socks.
But a big shout out to Wicked Vicky there. He's not letting Raman get away.
And we have Abhishek in the pits. He is triggering the undercut.
Right, here we go. Here we go.
So
here we go.
And let's see where he will end up compared to Natsume. Natsume, who
I
is on the
I think he's going to come out just in front of P11, actually behind that gaggle of cars. So that hasn't worked out.
I mean,
that might not work out. He might come out behind Optical.
Oh no, he will come out of behind Optical, but it's a gap between Optical and Abhishek right now, so I don't think it will hinder him that much. No. And Charles Leclerc is behind him, so that pit stop was beautiful for Abhishek right there.
Yep.
And I see Optical ahead of Abhishek, which means will VFX Cutter end up behind or ahead of Optical?
Yes, this is exactly right, Shrikant. This is exactly right. What is the Red Bulls going to do now? They've got to respond. They have to.
Let's see about the Red Bulls. VFX stays out. Noble.
What about Noble?
He will stay out.
Okay.
Raman.
What about Raman?
Is Wicked boxing? Yes, Wicked is undercutting Raman right there, and slow down Wicked. No way! Why did you do that? My God.
That's what a lot of people have got to improve on in season 12. They're just going to take their time on pit lane entry, and he's gone to the soft compound tire. And no safety cars or VSC. Well done, guys.
I mean, it's and Yash Gosalia out of turn 3. He will make the move on Charles Leclerc, and he's up into P7 going into turn 4, and that's a move done by Yash Gosalia right there. Now he Extinct Body caught up to Charles as well, so it's a 3-way battle for P7 right now.
A little interesting battle there, both on 21 lap old hard tires, medium and hards.
So is VFX boxing?
Let's have a look and see if we
stays out, and we have a yellow flag for the House of Pratham right there.
Oh, it's vintage
play out on his own. Yeah.
Oh, yep. So let's see if they get. Yep, they got going. So that's, pardon me, just a local yellow.
And we have Raman in the pits. He is covering off the undercut, and he's not blocking his teammate, obviously. So that's
entry.
A brilliant
good entry.
And we have Abhishek overtaking Optical Illusion right there, and now Abhishek is up into P4, and he's 6 seconds behind Northmere right there, and Extinct Body gets a 5-second penalty. You guys need to drive. And Raman, what just happened?
Raman, a slide there on exit into pit lane. That would have hurt a little bit.
Where he will end up compared to Chipstima, who is out on the mediums. Let's see. And now Chipstima is behind Raman right there. So
right. What about VFix?
Is Abhishek closing the gap to Sumaya? I guess yes, he is. He
is. He is.
6-10.
What about VFix? What about our race leader? The Red Bulls, 1-2.
Will box this lap, will he? Yes, he is boxing this lap.
Right.
What will Noble do? Will he double stack? They can double stack. They have their gap. Yes, they are double stacking. Both the Bulls are in the pits, and they are double stacking, and they don't get a penalty. And that, let's see, VFix going on to the softs. Brilliant pit stop for VFix right there. Then we have Natsume taking the lead, obviously, because of the he pitted way earlier. And now we have Noble Garter.
Good
So
stop.
let's see where Optical will end up compared to VFix and Noble.
And
So
now it's not Sumi back in the
and
lead.
Optical is ahead of VFX. So this didn't play out for VFX and Noble.
No. I think Shrikant. I think they left that under that respond to that early pit stops a bit too late. But they might be able to close the gap to Optical.
I mean, I'm having flashbacks looking at Optical and VFX. I'm literally having flashbacks. Yes. This is the thing. Yeah, Optical is. Will he let VFX go? He is not. No, he's not. He's not. He will push him off. I know that. That's hard racing right there from Optical.
Well,
Around the outside,
bang.
Optical is costing VFX time.
Yep.
Optical squeezing him.
They're racing. You know.
Yeah, but VFX will make the move. He is pushing VFX off, and
VFX gets the move.
That's PSI. That's genuinely PSI.
All right, so Bimal up in front. It's Natsumi with the lead, 3.6 over Abhishek.
Then Noble Garter is under threat from Wicked Wiki.
Yes, Wicked Wiki has been going very
out of
well.
Nowhere.
Yes.
He was 6 seconds behind the pack. Now he is trailing Noble Garter.
And Raman's now up into P7 ahead of Yaska Salia, who will be coming in definitely on those mediums now, 24 laps old.
And Pratham gets the 5 seconds penalty. Will he retire? Yes, he did.
Does.
Well, good night, Pratham, because it's already, 3 a.m. for you or 4 a.m. So, yeah.
But let's have a look and see. Abhishek is closing the gap to Natsumi, so very soon he's going to be with the Williams.
And both the Alpine straight positions.
Yep.
We have Chips in P8 and Yash in P9 without even pitting, and Abhishek is closing up to Sumer.
Yes.
He has closed up the gap of almost 6 seconds.
There they are.
2.7.
Oh, VFix now with the fastest lap.
I mean, VFix and Noble have the freshest tires off the lot. So.
Yes. Yep. So that's going to tell a big deal. Oh, caution. Oh, that was for Pratham.
That's the retired car of Pratham. Oh my God!
Wow.
It just.
Oh. Wow.
What was that?
That was P2 flashing before your very eyes.
Yeah, it was. And now Noble Garter has closed up to Optical Illusion, who defended his teammate like no tomorrow. So let's see what will Optical do to the other Red Bull. Well,
he could hold it up and make Wicked Vicky a run at Noble.
And what was that?
A great helicopter shot there. And now what about Wick? That's now Wicked Vicky's going to be right into this now.
Optical is moving too much, and Noble.
Yeah, I think
slight contact.
I think those hard tyres are getting relatively worn, and he's coming into the pits. Is he? Yes.
Yes. His job is done. He did what he needed to do. Now he is in the pits.
And now Wicked Vicky's having a go, and Raman up there with Optical
Noble,
in the pits.
Noble.
Yep. So
Wicked is trailing Noble. Abhishek has closed the gap to 1.5. VFix has also closed the gap to Abhishek from 4 to 2.8. Let's see. I mean, it's a P1 loss for Natsume right now because he has his 5-second penalty unless and until he can remove it. So let's see. We have Noble way behind and VFix.
yes.
Yep, that's 7 seconds from VFix. So yeah, Raman is 2.6 seconds behind of Wicked Wiki. I mean, Wicked Wiki's strategy was on point.
Yes.
Now he is up into the contention of P4. Like he was behind Raman, but now up into P5.
He's got a 5-second penalty. Now he needs to build that gap back to the Aston Martin too, so he doesn't drop down too far. But
and in all of that, Abhishek is now in the DRS range of Sumer.
Wow. Okay.
Sumer, who was saving his battery, is and so is VFix.
And VFix too. So they've drastically closed up.
Yeah, so let's see.
Let's have a look and see, because at the moment, and Wicked Vicky is, we'll quickly go down. Oh, Rahul with another 5 seconds, speed in pit lane.
That's Rahul.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he seems to be, he needs to push a little bit more, Wicked Vicky, but meanwhile up in front, not Sumi now. Oh, well, he can see the Mercedes in his mirrors.
And VFX is in DRS range of Abhishek. Before Abhishek was in DRS range of Sumesh. So
yeah, here we go. This is deja vu with Abhishek's lights blinking, so that's a good indicator to VFix.
Yeah, it is definitely. It's the fight for the lead between Abhishek and VFX cutter. Will Abhishek get the DRS? Yes, he will.
And a bit further down, we've got Optical now up to P10, ahead of one Aston Martin, and rapidly closing in on Extinct in the other. And Charles is...
VFix is closing and closing and closing in on Abhishek, and he's smelling the gearbox of that Mercedes.
He's closed in very fast. Abhishek's lights just continually blinking.
Yeah, and now he's putting Abhishek under pressure, which might make him lose the DRS to Sumer, because he's currently not in the DRS of Sumer, and they are closing up. Or not. Okay.
Okay, Charles up to P8 now, Extinct down to P9. So I swapped there for positions with Charles on the soft compound tyre.
Okay, Abhishek will not get the DRS to VFix. VFix is side by side and going into the final corner. So yeah, it's the Red Bull versus Mercedes, and Red Bull with the DRS and its straight line speed will make the move for P2, and it's the provisional lead.
Yeah, so now with 6 laps to go, we've got VFix. Can he close on Natsumi?
Yeah, he will definitely close on Natsumi because he's on faster pressure, softer tires. So obviously he will close in on Natsume.
Right, we've got Noble Carter's he's currently in P5, so he's just got Wicked Vicky to worry about as he's laps, vintage player in the McLaren.
And we have Optical and Charles fighting. So, it's a three-way battle between Charles, Optical and Extinct.
Yes.
And we have yellow flag, that's for Basil in the pits.
Yep, that's Basil in the pits. Yep.
So it's P2 for the team from Milton Keynes. Yeah.
Yes, the team
that's
from Milton.
P2 secure.
The team from Milton Keynes and the team from Brackley are currently, not having a very good end to the season. Not the way they started in Belgium.
VFX with DRS, with a superior straight line speed and grip, and with ERS, and Rahul has retired. What?
Yep.
Where? In the pit?
In the pit.
No, what?
No.
In the pits, yes.
In the pits.
In the pits. In the pits. In the
As
pits.
the
Why
sun...
is Basil's car stuck in the pit lane? What the hell?
I have no idea, but as VFix takes the lead, as the sun breaks through the clouds here, but Natsumi is not going to give away to him. But the tyres will tell. VFix on the fresher compound tyres, Natsumi on 16.
We have Xing Body, Optical trading positions, and it's a three-way battle. They are going 3 wide into turn 1, or no, they are going 2 wide.
Oh.
Charles is ahead of Optical and will chase Xing Body. So let's see. Sume is still there in the DRS train of VFix cutter, and Abhishek, I don't think it's a long task for him to overtake Sume and then VFix. So I guess it's the race done for him, and he needs to settle in for the P2.
And Wicked Vicky
and Raman. These guys are again close together, former teammates in D2, and we have Extinct, Charles and Optical. It's a brilliant 3-way battle for P8.
Yep. It certainly is a brilliant...
And Extinct almost losing his car. What was that? And Raman gets a 3-second penalty. Well, Raman, you had to do it yesterday, not now. So, I'm pretty disappointed.
Oh dear, don't be disappointed. There's always season 12, Shrikant. You'll come back better and stronger.
And we have Optical lining up the move on Charles Leclerc. Optical down the inside will make the move on Charles. Will he? No, he is not. His straight line
No,
is. Oh, what was that?
that was a bit of
That
that.
was weird.
Yeah, and they're both using the same engine, so that's going to be a phone call to from Ferrari in the morning.
But now Optical is having DRS. He will go around the outside into turn 4. Is Charles letting him go? Yes, he did.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, that was just pure. Yeah, that was interesting, very interesting. But meanwhile, up in front, we've got Natsumi. Natsumi is not. He's not letting V6 get away. Definitely not. Now, just behind that, we've got Abhishek who's closed back up again.
Well, that's, Abhishek's tires are also old because we saw this guy, Sumel pit on lap 12. So
Yeah.
yeah.
you gotta take kudos to Natsumi. He's on 18 laps hard and he's staying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hats off to him. That's a great drive.
I mean, yeah, obviously, and we have Optical and Extinct trading places.
Yep.
And Charles had a moment and he has left the touch of the pack.
Yep.
He's 2 seconds behind the duo of Optical and Extinct. And on Extinct will come back on Optical, but it decides to back out. So
Yep.
and Abhishek is out of DRS of Natsume.
He is.
Where?
So now he's closed up and now he's out of. Pardon me, everyone. How did that happen? He's using so much battery. It's ridiculous. Look, it's blinking again.
Well, Abhishek is clearly struggling with his tires. He needs to complete only 3 laps right now, so yeah.
But Natsumi closes up again on VFix. This is going to be an interesting last couple of laps from these pair. Definitely. I mean, VFix would like to get out in front and just waltz to the checkered flag, but Natsumi's not letting him. And kudos and well done to Natsumi for not letting him get away. And further down, we've got Optical is chasing down Chip Shima, but that's too big of a gap.
Okay, as I was looking in the points table, I saw the race as it stands now. VFix and Noble will take P2 and P3 respectively.
Fantastic.
So that out of nowhere, these guys are back in front. That's a brilliant effort from the Red Bull boys, and Abhishek will make way for P4.
Only takes one race, one race, and the whole situation and the whole championship can change.
Yep.
But Natsumi is. Let me have a. Oh, Natsumi's not giving up. He's not going to give up. If he's got anything now, he has to use it. But Abhishek's just dropped right off the pace now. So it could be tire pressure, could be car, could be anything.
I mean, I guess he overused his tires to catch up to Suman. Yep. Now Noble is catching up to Abhishek.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just 2 laps for Abhishek there, and yeah.
Oh, here we go. He's Natsumi got anything left in the tank? If he has, he's got to use it now.
Yeah, he needs to.
He needs a little mistake from VFix, but VFix is too good for that. He's not going to make a mistake. Right, as they start the penultimate lap for D1, Brazilian Grand Prix, season 11, final race. Let's see if Natsumi can close in on VFix. And Vintage player with a 5 second. So he's in the pit lane, speeding in pit lane. But meanwhile up in front. Oh, now VFix is flashing. Oh.
I mean, yeah. Natsume was pushing VFix and he has pushed the gap from 1.8 to 2.5 to Abhishek's right there. So, yeah, Natsume is pushing VFix on those old hard tires. I don't know how, but
I don't know But kudos to him. Kudos to him. Absolutely. Yeah. Driving brilliantly. Natsumi, you need to be in D1. You need to be racing. The last couple of races, but as we come out, that is across the line they come. VFix for Red Bull, Natsumi for Williams, Abishets for Mercedes. VFix takes the win. D1 final round, Brazilian Grand Prix, crosses the line to take a Red Bull victory. Natsumi P2, Abishets P3. Oh, Abishets P2. Sorry, because of Natsumi's penalty.
From a 5-second penalty.
Noble Carter P4. And the rest of the drivers come across the line. Wicked Vicky P6. An excellent result from him. Chip Shima P7. Well done, Chips. Well done. Optical across the line. Vintage player with an unserved penalty, so he drops down again. And Optical comes across the line in the Ferrari and takes P8. Extinct takes P9. And Charles Leclerc crosses the line for P10. Wow. With Jaska Salia coming across the line in the other Alpine for a well-earned P11. Well, there you go. There you go. The final round. And Extinct Body gets driver of the day in the Aston Martin. So where we have our, pardon me, everyone. We just wait for the podium celebrations, and there we are, a Red Bull win to finish off a fantastic D1 season. That's been IRL season 11, and it's going to get even better in season 12. That is for sure. But it's the team from Milton Keynes that take the win. We have Abishets in second place and a fantastic drive by Natsumi in P3 in the Williams.
Well, I will invite the podium setters and our champion for the interview.
All right, and I just get that, and there we are. There's our driver. VFix in the Red Bull, Abishets in the Mercedes, followed by Natsumi, Noble Carter, and Rahman, Wicked Vicky, and an excellent P5, and then Chip Shima in P7, Optical in the Ferrari in P8, and Extinct Body, Jaska Salia, Charles Leclerc, Vintage Player, Basil, Roll, Pathram and Redstone round out your top 16. Well, everybody, that's been an absolutely, what can one say? An absolute fantastic season. We just wait for the guys to make their way up from the podium to join us in the post-race chat. But yeah, that's we have Abishets with us. Yes, we do.
So we are waiting on for Redstone VFix and Summer. So yeah.
Well, Shrikant, what a season.
Brazil never disappoints. That's the first thing. And yes, even after Redstone dominating, we had some memorable moments, just like Miami, Imola, where Redstone didn't win. I mean, not a Redstone hater, but still, Redstone domination could bore fans.
Well, let's hope that next year, next season 12 will be a lot different. So we have Shrikant, we have one of the podium getters in the chat at the moment. We're just waiting on the other two to join us. So if you want to cross over to VPix is here now.
Wait a bit for Sumera and Redstone.
I just want to say a brief shout out while we're waiting for the other driver to arrive. I want to say a massive thank you to Caesar and to everybody at IRL for allowing me to spectate and commentate in this. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And yes, I will be back for season 12 to commentate, and I'm looking forward to season 12. And a massive thank you to everybody, Caesar and all the admin. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and it is a great league. Thank you guys for all the positivity and comments. I really appreciated it.
So yeah, we don't have Suman and Redstone right now. Abhishek, do you know will Redstone join or no? So yeah, waiting on Suman. Till then, Shane, you can open the virtual showroom.
Okay, so who are we going with first? We'll go with VFix, our race winner. VFix, congratulations! A win for Red Bull and for the team, and yeah, Natsumi put you under some battle there, under a bit of pressure there.
Yeah, I mean, but he had a 5 seconds, so I was pretty content with it, and I knew that everyone was like derating on like lap 5 itself. So I knew that if I just had enough battery in the correct moments, it was possible to just keep him behind anyway, and that's how I wanted to win, was on track. This is a good track for me, Brazil, as it is. So I was pretty confident. Even the qualifying lap, I lost like a tenth and a half as well. The Ferrari definitely tried to make it interesting. Jollof rice for brains. But it was an experience. And yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the win. Yeah, it just,
So early in the race, VFix, everything was under control with the car. The car felt good.
yeah, just a few moments of oversteer here and there, but just nothing that couldn't be controlled, which is like just controlling my aggression at points. Once I saw everyone derating on like lap 5, 6 itself, I knew that we had a very good chance. And then Abhishek's made a mistake, so I didn't have to overtake him for position. And then Sumer was on the alternate strat anyway, so it was it was easy to overtake him with the tire offset. And then just like some solid, consistent driving, something that I haven't gotten to do a whole lot this season of, and just keeping it clean, keeping it together, and with this great drive. I'll take that P2 in the championship. This has been honestly one of my probably my worst season of driving by my own standards. So if it's still P2, then only way forward is up. But Redstone's there, so it makes it difficult.
Well done, Srikant. Do you have any questions for VFix?
I mean, yeah, we fixed a brilliant drive, and congrats on your second win this season, I guess.
Yes.
Yes. So tell us about the fight between you and Sumer and Abhishek and Noble. Like, you guys were trailing Abhishek and Sumer, and what was the plan? Like, you both were in the same party chat. So what did you guys decide?
I
And
mean,
about the
the
double
plan
stack as
was.
well.
I mean, the plan was pretty much decided on in qualifying. Like whoever's ahead gets to dictate strategy after near the pit stop window. And I told Noble actually that he could go ahead and get the do a pit stop before me, because he was fighting more with Abhishek. But the gap ballooned up to 5 seconds, so I pushed a bit there towards the end of my stint. So that we could do the double stack, and it worked. Then I ended up behind that Ferrari, as I said, Jollof
I
rice for
mean,
brains. Yeah, but
no words for
I
that
think Noble
Ferrari.
had an even worse experience of that.
I mean, yeah,
Which we will share with
because
you.
I saw that.
Yeah,
So
this people have their like welcome to F1 moment, and that was, I guess, what happens when you can't. When you try to take people out, but you don't succeed. As Coldplay said, when you try your best, but you don't succeed. Cry about it.
I mean, yeah, brilliant drive we fix. I mean,
Yeah.
tackling that Ferrari and still. So yeah, with that we will move on. Yeah, Shane, go ahead.
We'll move on to now our second place getter, Abhishek in the Mercedes. Abhishek, talk us. What an interesting race you had. You were up there and then dropped back, and then you come back, and then you drop back. Talk us through your race. Well, you'll be definitely looking forward to season 12 and be up there fighting in D1 a lot more, I think. Shrikant, you have any questions?
Oh, yes, I definitely do. So, Abhishek, can you walk us through your incident with Noble into turn 5 6? What happened between you and him, like, yeah, in that particular lap?
Yeah, I didn't try to go around the outside because I pretty much parked my car in the center, so we didn't have space on both sides. Luckily, none of us came off leading on that, so yeah, it did cost us a little time, but yeah, in the end, we wasn't quite sure on space, I guess, so that was fine.
I mean, yeah, a brilliant drive from you, Abhishek, and only scoring in 5 or 6 races this season, still getting that P4 in championship. Brilliant drive. And moving on to our P3. No, you, because Ethan didn't race, you scored a podium, so. Okay, that's Caesar's
Don't
thing
try
to
and
do
show your
that.
math skills. Don't try and show your
Yeah,
math skills. Like,
yeah, that's Caesar's thing. I
How are you going to
just leave it.
fly a plane if you can't do basic math?
Good question. So yeah, with that we will move on to our P3. Sume, a brilliant drive, his pit lane
Wait,
cut,
is he here?
and
by the
he's
way, it
not,
was
but
Noble
yeah,
who's
still.
P3 because he got a 5
Oh
seconds at the
no,
end. If you notice.
oh no, that's Sumer in P3. That's
I don't really know
Sumer.
what happened there. It was showing 10 seconds of penalty, but
It showed 5 seconds for Sumer.
yeah,
It
no,
showed
at the end
10.
of the race. Yeah, I think it was PG.
Well,
But
Yeah, P3.
let it be for Stewart. So yeah,
Yeah.
whoa, no
yeah.
interviews for P3 in the championship? That's unfair.
But yeah, so Noble, brilliant drive from you. You are securing P3 in the championship in your rookie season in D1. So yeah, lots of ups and downs as well. Well, yeah.
And
So
not
many downs though.
Sumi. Congratulations on the P3 in tonight's in the race. He's not there.
Yeah, he's not here.
Well, why
So,
did I ask that
yeah.
question then? You're playing trick or treat on me. But we'll,
So, yeah.
we'll interview our reigning, our 3 times D1 champion, Redstone. What does season 12 hold for you? And can you go 4 in a row next season?
I think that's the plan. But yeah, let's see. I think there's a lot of drivers picking up their paces as well. So I think it's going to be quite exciting.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that will be thinking that they're going to give you a hard time in D1, and that is one thing that the commentary and all the other teams certainly hope, that the competition closes up. Shrikant, have you got anything to say to Red?
I mean, not really. It's a mistake-free season from him. A brilliant season
Yes.
from him. Like he whenever he raced, he won. So I
Yes.
mean, I was Redstone. Please don't sweat next time, okay? So yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
I
And
just
with
wanted
that,
to say,
yeah.
I just want to say congrats to VFix, Abhishek, and Noble or Sume. I think that a lot of drivers towards the end of the season really picked up the pace. And VFix
Yeah.
as well. He's had a difficult season, but his pace is there. I'm sure he'll be back stronger next season.
I mean,
Looking forward
he
to
is
battling
still
all
in
these
P2.
I just want to give a public service announcement. I don't know if people only saw yesterday's race, then they might not believe that the Mercedes can be beaten by Red Bull at this track. So I would just like to reaffirm that it is equal cars, guys. And we are not going off of that performance. You can, in a Red
Yeah.
Bull, if you're driving, beat a
Okay.
Mercedes.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I just want to say, as I just want to thank everyone who watched and all the drivers that took part in D1, and we're very much looking forward to see that concludes season 11 of Division 1 in IRL, and we're definitely we'll be back bigger, better in season 12 with the new game, of course, F1 24. So to all my fellow commentators that I've been in the box with and joined me in the commentary box, thank you. I look forward to it, and I will definitely be back in season 12. That you can count on.
Yeah. And just one last thing, everyone would agree with me here. Fuck Alpine, and yeah.
I agree.
All right. Well, everybody, that concludes season 11 of IRL D1. Thank you all for watching the streams, all the drivers taking part, all the admin, everything. Thank you. That concludes our stream. So until we meet again for season 12, take care, everybody. From myself, McLaren Senna, and Shrikant Das, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you all again for season 12. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.